guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Jess and you're watching Keto Rewind. Today's video is one of the a recipe for something that could be an alternative to breakfast. I know my mom, for instance, always is complaining about being egged out because you eat a lot of eggs on keto. Well, and plus in the morning when I'm getting my kids ready for school, it'd be so much easier just to grab something like an alternative to a breakfast bar. So I came up with, I saw a couple recipes on the internet and I took a bunch of them and combined them into my own recipe, and it's delicious and super easy, especially for on the go. So this recipe is for peanut butter protein donuts. You just need a few basic ingredients. This is my preferred brand for protein powder. It really doesn't have much in it. In the grain, you know, I'm sure you've seen a lot of the protein powders that are out there. This one's 100% whey protein. It has, oh, another thing, if you're having trouble hitting your protein goals, another great alternative is to make these recipes. So I'll link this one below. I get it on Amazon and it's super easy. And the next thing I want to say, my grocery store, actually all of my local grocery stores here, sell grinded, like it has like it's in the bulk section and it's just peanuts and you press a button and it grinds them right for you. And that's what I'm using for my natural peanut butter. You can use a bunch of other types, but I like it. It's just peanuts and just salt. So that's my go-to natural peanut butter. So let's get started. And oh, one more thing. These are going to be they're silicone, the donut tray that I'm going to use. These are awesome. They make it really easy getting out of the mold. So I will also put a link below for these. So let's get started and make this recipe. Okay, so I have measured out 70 grams of peanut butter and 150 grams of cream cheese. And I'm just gonna pop this in the microwave for like 20 seconds to soften it up. It just makes it easier to spread. And then next we're going to use this kitchen scale, and I'm gonna change your angle here so you can see everything better. One sec. Okay, so what we have here is 2 eggs, and then I'm going to measure, you're gonna love this scale by the way, zero it out, and the cool thing is if you have a really big pan, you could bring this out so you can still see. But I'm gonna take 60 grams of my protein powder, which is roughly, I think, 1 scoop, but let's look. No, 2 scoops. But we're gonna basically blend the dry ingredients and then blend the wet ingredients and put them together. I think I was a little short on that one. Yep, I was. Oh, there it is. All right. So that's done, and then we're going to take, your xanthan gum is basically what's gonna like hold it together and make it to be a fluffy donut-like texture. All right, so I need a half teaspoon of xanthan gum. Xanthan gum is pretty close in texture, like to breads, so that's why a lot of people use xanthan gum. And then you're also going to need a half teaspoon of vanilla, half teaspoon baking powder. So let's do the baking powder first. Double check it's powder. Yep. A quarter teaspoon pink salt. And you can get your pink salt from your grocery store, Costco. We have a Sprouts farmer's market here, and that's my favorite place. So 1/4 teaspoon pink salt. Oop, I threw some out of there. And then that's it for your dry ingredients. And next we will do a quick little mix. Mix that up. And then we stuck the peanut butter and cream cheese in the microwave just to soften it and make it easier to work with. So let's pull that out. All right, so there's that. And then you need a 1/2 teaspoon, I believe. Get 1/2 teaspoon of vanilla extract. And I consider that a wet. Whoop. A little too generous there. And 15 drops of liquid stevia. This is going to be the sweet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Stevia is a lot sweeter than regular sugar, so that's why it doesn't seem like you need much. And a 1/4 cup of almond oil, I'm sorry, coconut oil. This is olive oil. So pour that in. And then pour your eggs and mix that together, and then put the dry stuff in with it. Better put the cover on my olive oil. But these are great and easy to do, easy to make. My husband takes these to work. And then you're gonna pour in your dry mixture. Mix that all up, and then once it's all mixed up, depending on the peanut butter, you may have to add a little bit of heavy whipping cream, just make it so it's not quite so dry, but each batch is different when you work with natural ingredients. But it looks like we're gonna be just fine. Looks nice and wet. And then I like to put this in a plastic bag and just pipe it in, but scrape the sides down. You can use a stand mixer too, but I just wanted to make it old-fashioned today. And now that it's all mixed, I'll show you the next step. Now basically, you're just working all of the batter down so that you can easily pipe it into the donut mold. So, I'm going to take the donut mold, make sure all your little thingies are up. Now you're gonna take scissors. Now you can put these just like that in your oven, but I find that it's just easier to pick them up and stuff if I put them on a tray. It's just because they're wobbly. And then plus, give them a couple shakes like that, and they are ready for the oven. So you're gonna pop them in the oven at 350, and we'll be back. Okay, so now that these bad boys are done, there's a couple ways that you can either eat this plain, or you can decorate them by like dipping them in melted chocolate. You can get you can melt Lily's chocolate. I'll put the link in the comment below, and dip them in chocolate so they have like a chocolate glaze. You can spread more peanut butter on the top. You can decorate them with a glaze like erythritol with heavy whipping cream, and pour it all on the top that way. But there's a lot of fun ways that you can take this plain cookies and cream base and, you know, decorate it and make them look more, what's the word? More like pretty to the eye, you know, it makes it feel like you're actually having a donut. So, but I personally like them plain best. The second favorite way is to drizzle some Lily's chocolate, melted chocolate on them. So, but take this basic recipe and make something that you want, and share below, what did you do? So, and if you have any ideas. So check back with us later, and please leave me a comment if you like this. So I'll see you later. Enjoy these delicious peanut butter cookies and cream donuts, protein donuts. Bye.